I wake up in the
Morning feeling like
This mint.
good stuff.
Mint's good.
Mint good.
Diddler bad.
Diddler bad.
Welcome back to the Crude Project, everyone. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the 2 Cent, and as always, we've got a great episode for you guys. Today is going to be about
The diddler, if you will.
Before we get into that, quick reminder, please like, share, and subscribe if you got any value from the content that we share. Go over to our Spotify channel, follow us for a great commute listen if you can't watch the video. And with that out of the way, let's dive into this, buddy.
Okay. So, talking about P Diddy. So many people have been hearing about this, and we're probably not even going to say a whole lot that you maybe haven't heard yet. But let's dive on into P Diddy, or his full name,
Sean Combs.
Sean Diddy Combs, now is under investigation and has both of his homes in, I believe, California and Miami have been raided by Homeland Security, torn apart, top to bottom, shreds, for now potential sex trafficking.
And as soon as that happened, boom.
Oh my gosh, the gates opened.
Yeah. And they were looking for him. He wasn't there. They tracked his plane. The plane was somewhere in the islands in the Bahamas, I think it was, right? Virgin Islands or something like that.
I'm not sure
Some
where
island,
it was.
some
he was
island
on
in the
He
south.
was supposed to be on the manifest.
Ironic.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on that plane, but he was not. But the real question is, what was on the plane that made it to its destination? He wasn't on it, but what did make?
Now, I did hear that on the plane, there was supposed to be a female that he's working with, somebody. I think Young Miami, if I'm not mistaken. Can you look up who
Something like
Young
that.
Miami is? Because I feel like Young Miami is a female rapper, but I could be wrong.
I think it is, yeah.
But evidently, she's been close to Diddy recently
Yeah.
in some regards, but she was on the plane. He was not. So when the plan was told to land, and it did.
Plane.
What'd I say?
Plan.
Oh, the plan. When the plane landed as it was told to.
I spelt young like a normal person.
Yeah.
It's actually Y-U-N-G.
Yeah.
Gotcha again. Gosh darn kids.
What you were saying?
When it landed, they expected Diddy to be there. He wasn't on the plane.
Yeah.
He's out parachuting in the middle of the flight. We've got a whole supervillain plot unfolding, and he's been now crowned the name the Diddler. This guy is a mastermind. He's out ducking the whole Homeland Security and the government. Granted, I mean, if the government really cares enough to find him, they would have already found him. But
Right.
side by side, dude, we got a whole supervillain plot going here. Oh, okay. Young Miami, also known as Carisha,
Romeka.
Romeka,
Brownlee.
Brownie.
Brownlee.
Oh, it's an L? Oh, Brown. Oh, okay. Accused of transporting pink cocaine for the rapper Diddy. According to updated court documents filed by the music producer, Rodney Little Rod Jones, Miami confirmed in April of 2023 that she and Diddy are no longer together, but they are still good friends. Miami has not commented on the lawsuits filed against Diddy in 2023, and it appears the producers of her upcoming reality show want her to keep her distance.
Yeah.
Young
and
Miami revealed that she likes golden...
That's so random.
What the is that?
that's
What do you
just-
throw that in the middle? All of a sudden, has she met R. Kelly? She likes golden showers, but Diddy has remained mum on the topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've had, if for people that didn't know, Rodney Lil Rod Jones is the one that actually filed a lawsuit against Sean Combs, P Diddy, for I think it was sexual blackmail. Believe it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this
So-
is maybe what sparked the whole unfolding.
Probably. I think it was after that, and then there was this whole. I think that's why they took their little bit of. They took a little bit of a time to
Build a case. Of
build
some
a
sort.
case of some sort. Maybe get some arrest warrants. Maybe build some kind of probable cause. Okay, we have enough now that we can go raid his houses. So I think that's why it took a little bit, because that.
I mean, they
that
have to have
news
a
of-
good case.
Yeah, that news of lawsuit from the Rodney Jones came out a little while ago. I think it was.
Almost a year ago, I think it was
Yeah.
what it was saying, because it was around April of 2023, and here we are,
Yeah.
April of 2024.
So you would think that maybe P Diddy had
Well, they came in enough force. The Homeland Security came in a big enough force. They got a case. They're not rolling that deep unless they got an obvious case. They're not bringing out 20, 30 people for suspicion.
But you would
Unless
think
you're
that.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, right. But you would think that they would take P Diddy would have enough time since then until now, that when they raided his house, that he would have formulated some sort of backup plan or whatever to basically get out of the weeds. So, not to get stuck there and get cornered. He would have probably, but I don't know if he did. And this man's parachuting midair.
He's getting away somehow.
I don't know how he's getting out, but I think he does have some sort of help, and that's why they haven't been able to catch him, or they don't necessarily
Is he still on the
catch
high?
him.
Is he still on the loose? Who knows? I don't
nope,
know.
they haven't been able to catch him. No, there hasn't
This
been
man,
any
If you're
news.
a
Because
billionaire,
thing is, bro, if
Yeah, he can get away.
if they were to catch him by now, if he was in police custody, it would be even a bigger news than his house is getting at the moment. It would be
True.
all over the place. Diddy got arrested. Diddy got arrested. It would be all over the place. They haven't caught him yet. So I don't know. I mean, dude's been accused of a lot of stuff. Dude's been accused of murder.
Yep.
Dude's been accused of calling the hit on Tupac.
Yeah, that was very, very heavily
Dude's
insinuated.
Dude's been accused of pedophilia. Dude's been accused of obviously this whole thing is the sex trafficking thing.
Grooming.
Yeah, the grooming and minors at his residence type of stuff. Like Justin Bieber at 15 years old was with him
Usher at 13.
for 48 hours. Usher at 13. And you know what that reminds me of? Everyone wanted to talk shit about Michael Jackson and kids and everything, but
Nobody's saying nothing about the diddler.
nobody's saying
Well-
here we are with the diddler, 15-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and just
Well, what he did it under a business terms, right?
yeah, okay.
We're gonna show a couple of the videos of.
There's a lot of people that have come out and warned previously about Diddy, and don't get too close to this guy. He is not someone he should be a role model.
Right.
He's just not someone you want to hang out with, blah, blah, blah. One of them was Lil Wayne, and this was a while ago.
I just had a question. I'm just trying to tell all these young cats out there trying to come up, like, where do you think they gotta go to? From your point of view, you know what I'm saying? What is the best advice you could give them? Because I be telling them, like, my best advice is they gotta do it a whole new way, different way, like they from another planet. But coming from you, coming from the man of men right now, tell them something good.
I mean, first of all, you want to stay away from these Diddy popping motherfuckers. Motherfuckers dancing all on the motherfucking stage and shit. They want your ass. Call them astronauts. So be afraid. Be very afraid.
You really ain't built for the game.
Something
Like that.
Don't be trying to be famous or you gonna run into a motherfucker like that.
you notice his head?
Yes.
Well, play it
Bro.
one more time.
Did you notice his head when he was like, "You're gonna run into a motherfucker like that," and like,
Yeah, so he like kind of
Yeah, hold on, play it one more time.
Trying to be famous or
Go
you
back
gonna run
further.
into a motherfucker. Shit. They want your ass. Call them astronauts. So be
Go back
afraid.
a little bit further.
Very afraid. And first of all, you want to stay away from these Diddy popping motherfuckers. Motherfuckers dancing all on the motherfucking stage and shit. They want your ass. Call them astronauts. So be afraid. Be very afraid.
You really ain't built for the game.
Something
Something like that.
Don't be trying to be famous or you gonna run into a motherfucker like that.
The beginning of that video does look a little weird. How his mouth doesn't look like it's moving very well. That's why I wanted you to replay it. It did look weird, but if he said that though, I mean, Diddy, I don't think that's a deep fake.
I mean,
could be.
Who knows? The thing is, like, deep fake is a problem nowadays. But with the deep fake, you can still.
It looks a little weird.
Yeah, you can still make it out to find out if it's a deep fake or not. You can still figure it out.
But if that's what he said, dang, that's bold.
Yeah.
To say that beside the guy, and I mean, so many people in the acting and the music industry, I mean, we've heard it a million times. Stay away from P Diddy. Like, what is the one line that Eminem said about P Diddy about putting the hit out on Tupac in one of his I think it was Kill Shot. He said it, and then at the end he was like, "Oh, just kidding. You know I love you, Diddy."
Yeah.
Like when people have to literally revert, like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody puts out a something they're dissing somebody in a track, it stays there.
Yeah.
When you revert those sort of words, it kind of says something.
Yeah.
People been saying that for a while. Yo, watch out for Diddy.
Yeah, they have been. The thing is that there was also a recent, with everything happening with Diddy, there was recent news, recent stuff that's been circulating with Meek Mill as well. How Meek Mill,
ain't no saving Meeks.
Dog, it was circulating. It was speculated that Meek Mill was romantically involved with Diddy.
He is.
And so
ain't no saving him.
So Andrew
Dick
Tate,
the butts.
Andrew Tate.
I'm telling you now, dude.
Andrew Tate came out and was like calling Meek Mill out on all of this stuff. That how he was like, "Yo, so wait a minute, you and Diddy like that? What the hell? What's going on, buddy?" And not buddy, but he was like basically just like shitting on Meek Mill about it. And Meek Mill does not respond in a way where he's defending himself or he's denying that fact. He responds in a very nonchalant type of way, like, "Yo, get out of here, blah blah, whatever." He doesn't respond in a way where he is denying it.
Nah, Meek Mill's he's told on himself too many times recently.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing it on on Twitter and stuff. Hey, look, if that's what you into, it's whatever, but don't you deny it no more. Meek Mill's is gone. he done already tripped over the rainbow, dog.
Yeah.
He's gone. There's nothing left for him.
And then there was also recent footage of that resurfaced of P Diddy with 15-year-old Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
and
we got that one.
Pull that video up. It was creepy, bro. It was weird. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with this kid, man? No wonder Justin Bieber did not have a normal teenagehood, and he was all play it.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher. I'm signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
Buck full crazy. Don't even. Whoa, what you mean? Yeah. So okay, when we can take that out of context, right?
Yeah,
to be fully transparent, we can make it bend that any sort of way. But we know
That's what he was doing too.
Yeah, I mean, he was bending that joint.
He
was doing aerobics.
Yeah.
That's dude.
So it's I mean, there was not claims, but people have also said, that Jay-Z is probably in the know about everything that P Diddy has been into and does, because Jay-Z has been in his inner circle for a while now.
Oh yeah.
And but No one's going after Jay-Z. No one's questioning him. No one's investigating him. But here's the thing. Jay-Z has deep pockets with a whole lot of politicians and a whole lot of higher up people. So I don't know if Jay-Z is going to be, touched or whatever. And I don't even think that, honestly, I don't even think they're going to
bat an eye.
No, I don't even think that they're going to go full force on Diddy on this. Unless we don't know, unless Diddy did something to, the people that he reports to or whatever that they didn't like, and they were like, you know what, Diddy, your time is up, buddy. Yeah, get rid of this guy. The higher ups are like, yeah. So who knows? I mean, he's been dubbed the Epstein of
the music
industry and whatever. So who knows? Maybe they're gonna do some crazy stuff towards Diddy and make him disappear or whatever, like Epstein. But speaking of Epstein, where is the list? We're still waiting on that.
Oh yeah, we go. You know what I'm saying? For a minute.
They want to, to put it into perspective or kind of like compare it. Like they want to move forward with everything related to Trump so fast in the courts, right? One after the other. But why is Ghislaine Maxwell
still in prison?
Still in prison, not prosecuted. Why is her prosecution has not been moved up, or why is that not happening? Why is she?
The diddler's more interesting.
See what I'm saying, man? There's like
it's more interesting to watch the diddler on TV.
Yeah, so it's interesting. There was videos of LeBron James FaceTiming, kind of,
Shit out of me.
There was videos of LeBron James and Diddy FaceTiming or whatever, and LeBron James is all about like, dude, man, that was a wild party or whatever, And it's like,
there's kids everywhere, man. It was crazy. Well, to go back, I want to go back on the video with Bieber.
Yeah.
When he was like, I had custody of Usher. So when he signed Usher, I think Usher was like 13. What are you doing holding legal custody of what do you need legal custody of a kid? Now, Usher, I don't know Usher's backstory. I know Bieber's backstory a little bit. Like he was, a kid. I think it was just him and his mom. I could be wrong. I'm not a believer.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. But maybe, an upgrowing, younger black kid could be signed to a multimillionaire. Pretty sure their parents are like, yeah. Well, let's go. We're finally, gonna be coming up. We're gonna do great things with Usher. I mean, he's an amazing singer. Gosh, he got bent over. he got
You got that video of Usher? Play that clip really quick of him talking about the Usher parties or whatever that he was on. Is it up?
Yeah.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's.
Like,
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
You know what that
Puffy's
reminds
place
me
was
of?
like, just filled with chicks.
Wonderland. Michael Jackson's Wonderland.
Flavor Camp, Wonderland. Come on.
Dog,
now.
come on,
now.
bro. Come on.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was like that. Flavor. Yeah, he was getting the flavor all right.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
He was getting.
Bro, go ahead.
Hey, yo.
Play the video. That's wild.
And orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
What does that tell you?
Yeah. What does that tell you?
What is that?
Hell
Dude.
no.
So it's like he's not.
Bro, come on.
This is the thing. So many people are coming out and they're trying to say things without blatantly saying things.
Right.
So I mean, obviously he was. Now we can't say what he was indulging in, but he was there with orgies and stuff like that. And he's like he wasn't involved, but he said some things happen.
Yeah, everyone called Cat Williams crazy when he came out and did that interview with who was it? Shannon Sharp. Thank you. The Shay Shay Club Shay Shay, and everyone was like, "Oh man, you can't believe him. He's probably on some drugs, this and that, blah blah blah, and he's crazy. He's getting old, whatever." Bro, some of the stuff that he was hitting on, some of them was he talked about Michael Jackson. He talked about P Diddy.
He did, yeah.
And this dude was hitting on. Now we see the stuff
So
that
many
he
people
said,
started digging into that stuff,
bro. Yeah, now we see that what he said is actually coming to fruition. So can we call Cat Williams crazy still, or do we take his word for?
We got to hear what he's saying. We got to hear what he's saying now.
That's the thing, and he went on Joe Rogan afterwards. So you can't even say that. Oh, that was just one interview. Maybe he misspoke. Maybe he didn't know what he was talking about. Maybe he was on something or whatever. He went on Joe Rogan sober as anything, you know. And he said the same stuff on Joe Rogan too. Not maybe exactly the same stuff, but he did say that stuff about P Diddy and Michael Jackson and everything, because he was asked about it and he said so. Cat Williams was another person that warned about, y'all don't know P Diddy is that sort of person, just saying. He was saying to Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan was asking him some like in-depth questions. He was like, Joe, you hitting on things that it's gonna get me canceled. It's gonna get you canceled. I don't know if I want to talk about him, but he said it in a way where he like was saying, Diddy is not about what he is on the covers. He's not a good person. Period.
Yeah. Even Tyson.
Yeah.
So him and Tyson have had a big feud for a while.
Yeah.
And he was actually he wasn't like really close, but he was pretty good friends with Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
And after Tupac was murdered,
yeah,
Mike Tyson was like, he knew. He was like, I know Diddy was behind it. And he had, obviously Tyson was at some of the parties Diddy was holding back in the time, like when Usher was saying, and there was times where he was like, he was approached by Diddy for sexual favors and things like that. And, he was like, yo, what the? He's gone on a podcast and other various interviews and said things like this, that, Diddy's asked me.
Well, one of his security guards also was saying that, because he was a longtime security guard of P Diddy's, and he also said that, dude, I've seen crazy things while the time that I've spent with P Diddy. I've seen crazy stuff, and also whole lot of threats of sort, all kinds of drugs, whatever, and he was eyewitness to a whole lot of stuff, but he didn't want to go too in depth and like start naming names and stuff.
Oh yeah, because he'll end up on a T-shirt, end up on some free merch.
Yeah, and P Diddy was who was his mentor? I think it was Clive Davis, right?
Yeah.
Clive Davis was.
He's been known to be a piece of shit as well.
Yeah, and he was a big shot.
He's a famous piece of shit.
Yeah.
He was a what was it? He's a piece of shit, but he's a successful piece of shit.
Yeah, and he was the one, but that basically it was claimed that he groomed P Diddy to what he is and what he's been.
Oh, he diddied the P before?
Hmm?
Dang.
Yeah.
P Diddy said I'm gonna do that to somebody else, and that's when he got Bieber.
So
this is for me when I was 12.
Yeah. I mean, crazy stuff that's been happening to Diddy, and crazy stuff that I feel like that's coming out and will still come out. There was a lot of videos that were recorded or taken in the past, like that, Lil Wayne one. People didn't pay too much attention to it back then because they didn't think it was whatever.
Nobody's understanding what he's saying.
But now everything is coming full circle. So a whole lot of these old footage, they're resurfacing, and now people are doing a double take on these, and they're like, yo, hold up, putting 2 and 2 together. And so I feel like a whole lot more is going to come out, and those 2 and 2s are going to be put together. I feel like a whole lot more names will probably come out.
It's sad we're going to probably see more names come out in this scenario than we will like the Epstein case.
Yeah, which we're still waiting on. Where is that?
Where is it?
It's the other thing is, like, we may honestly, here's the other thing though. Here's the other side of it. We may not see too many names come out. Why?
Yeah.
Because, well, Diddy might actually have dirt on a lot of people. Not might.
Sure.
He
I'm
actually
sure.
does.
Yeah.
Because apparently this was confirmed that every single room in his houses that were raided had hidden cameras. Now, where are the footage of those hidden cameras? This is what I was getting at in the beginning when I said the plane that made it to its destination.
They buried in the sand.
Who knows? Maybe that plane was actually safeguarding all of the dirt that Diddy might have on people, basically his leverage, and, other stuff that he doesn't want to get caught with or doesn't want to be taken, So maybe the plane made it to its destination without Diddy, and that was the purpose.
Young Miami out there digging up holes, making a treasure map, putting all the footage in the ground.
So to be determined what else is going to come out of those footage. I don't know. We will see. And this is a developing story that's still ongoing. So
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. And honestly, it's not a surprise. Hollywood's
fucked up.
Oh yeah. This is just one of the tip of the iceberg, if you will, pun intended.
Dude, not too long ago was the Oscars. Did you guys see the Oscars? I mean, come on. I didn't see the Oscars. I didn't watch the Oscars. I don't watch the Oscars anymore, or any of these goddamn like award shows or whatever, because they're all waste of time. But the clips that were coming out were going viral. Was one of them that was of John Cena walking on stage absolutely completely nude, and he only had the envelope of the person that was receiving the award around his crotch area, hiding him, and the person.
Did he get it?
No.
Oh.
So John Cena comes on there, and it was basically he was announcing costumes, and that was his costume joke, that he was naked. But a lot of people were basically claiming that, he's been indoctrinated into the whole Hollywood cult or whatever. Like, this is the type of shit that they're
go
making
out there
him
naked
do.
And you're in, buddy.
Yeah,
okay.
basically.
They
and
can't see me.
The other thing is that what's his name? The night show host, Jimmy Kimmel, was apparently one of the people that pushed John Cena to go out there naked like that. And then afterwards, he says some stupid shit about what's his name? Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. He's sitting there. Robert Downey does win it, and Jimmy Kimmel says some like stupid shit about bringing up Robert Downey Jr.'s past of the alcohol addiction, drug addiction, and things like that.
That's really
tough
weird.
Times that he was going through, that he has overcome to be where he's at now in Hollywood, where he's like receiving his first Oscars and everything. And like he wanted to basically make that a joke moment. But how is that a joke moment? Like Jimmy Kimmel, I feel like he's people think he's a funny dude, but I think he's a piece of shit.
Well, see, remember that when he had that beef with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
About the whole
That he was on the
Epstein
Epstein
list? He was
list?
on the list, and he was like, hey, man, don't be saying stuff like that. You're putting me at risk. And then you're going to budge somebody to go naked on stage, on TV, and then, bring up somebody's past that they made? Yeah, weird guy.
Yeah,
Weird guy.
He is a weird guy.
The diddler
The diddler.
is at large.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't know how big he is, but we could maybe ask Usher, maybe Bieber, maybe Tyson knows.
I don't want to know.
That's horrible.
But we'll wrap it up here. If you guys got any value from the content that we've shared today, leave us a like, review, follow us on Spotify, and follow us on YouTube. Share the content, please. Share, like, subscribe. Go over to our Spotify channel and follow us over there. And catch you guys on the next one, huh?
See ya.